Hi everybody! Welcome to a new episode of the Mom Who Can't Cook Show. So we have been on hiatus during COVID. We've been sealed up in the house and shut down production because we couldn't really do anything. I couldn't have a crew actually shoot new episodes. So I decided today that I would just shoot on my own as best as I possibly can. It might not look as high quality as our other episodes, but I'm going to do my best. I've started trying to cook some new recipes, and I got a new recipe book, so I'm so excited. Anyway, so today I am making something called Aromatic Chicken breast with kale and red onions and a tomato and chili salsa. So I've already made the chili tomato salsa. It consists of tomatoes chopped up. I didn't have a large tomato, so I had cherry tomatoes, so I just chopped those up as best as I could. So it includes tomatoes, parsley, capers, and a squeeze of lemon juice. So I already made that, so I'm supposed to do that first and then set that aside. This recipe also involves kale, so let me go through the list of ingredients with you real quick. It involves chicken breast, turmeric, lemon juice, olive oil, kale, red onions, ginger, and buckwheat. I don't have buckwheat. I missed that, so I'm not sure what the benefit of buckwheat is, but I missed the buckwheat. So I'm going to go ahead and chop the kale. That's supposed to be chopped up, 3/4 cup of that. So I'm going to chop that, and then we'll move on to the next part. I hope you guys have been doing well. It feels good to be back. For the chicken, I have to heat the oven to 425 and then marinate the chicken breast in 1 teaspoon of turmeric and lemon juice and a little bit of olive oil. So I'm going to do that. I don't know exactly when to start doing certain things. So if I'm chopping, I guess I do all that first and get it out of the way and then start the chicken, but I also think sometimes I'm supposed to start the thing that takes the longest first and then do all the other things. So this one told me to make the salsa first and then heat the oven and then do the rest with the chicken. So that makes me so nervous because lots of times in my previous experience, things don't turn out well because I haven't started them at the right time, and so one thing ends up dry at the end. So hopefully my chicken won't be dry. Fingers crossed. So you guys already know I don't like recipes that have a lot of steps. A lot of steps is very intimidating to me, and many times with the recipe that has a lot of steps, I usually miss a step, and usually it's a critical step. So this one is not too many, but there are things that you have to do in a certain order. So I've already marinated the chicken with turmeric, lemon juice, and oil, and then the next thing it says is to heat the oven, which I already did. Now it also calls for, this particular recipe, says to use a pan that's safe for the oven, because part of it, the chicken, you're going to cook over the stove top, and then the rest you're going to cook in the oven. So after it's marinated, it says just let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes. So I'm doing that. I got that step. The next step is to heat an oven-proof frying pan until it's hot. Then add the marinated chicken and cook for a minute or so on each side until pale golden. I don't know what pale golden means. It's like pale golden, that seems like two different things to me. So I'm not sure what that's supposed to look like, but we're gonna do something in here. I don't know. All right, so here we go with that step. It's so hard to tell what pale golden is and what they mean because the chicken is seasoned in turmeric. So I don't know what pale golden is because turmeric is not pale, it's golden. So I can't see underneath. Ooh, that's why I need pictures. Oh my God. Okay, chicken is in. It's supposed to cook for 8 to 10 minutes. So, in the meantime, I'm to cook the kale in a steamer. I don't have a steamer. And then I'm supposed to fry the red onions and the ginger in a little oil until soft but not browned. Then add the cooked kale and fry for another minute. See what I mean? Like, step before the step, steam the kale and then cook the kale. I'm not exactly sure how to steam the kale without a steamer, so I'm gonna just Google it. You see, this is not a show about a mom who can cook. This is a show about a mom who can't. So while it may seem obvious and elementary to you about how to steam vegetables without a steamer, it's not to me. How to steam kale in the microwave. So steam vegetables in the microwave. First, cut the vegetables into pieces no more than 2 inches long. Make sure they all cook at the same time. Then put the pieces in the microwave-safe dish and pour a thin layer of water. Cover the dish with plastic wrap and microwave the vegetables on high for 10 minutes. Okay, now I know how to steam vegetables. Here we go. Next, I'm supposed to, while that's cooking, the kale is in the microwave. It has about 2 minutes, and then the chicken has about 2 minutes left as well. So in the meantime, I'm supposed to fry the onions with the ginger and oil until soft but not browned. All right? And then add the kale and mix that all together and fry that for 1 more minute. All right, let me check my chicken. I think we may be ready to plate. Yay! I didn't burn anything down. That's my goal every episode, is to not burn down the house. My second goal is to make sure the meal is edible. So we'll see if I reach the second goal in a second. Chicken looks delish. Look at that. Yum! Look how golden. Okay, so I guess that's golden. But that's cooked, right? Look on that side. Yum. Right. Okay, I'm so excited. We're ready to plate and taste everything all together. Yay! Let's see how successful this has been after I taste everything. So everything is plated. It looks delicious. It's very colorful. Check it out. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, I know I'm drinking some juice off the plate. But here's the kale with the onions and the ginger, and then the salsa on top of the chicken. I assume this is how they wanted me to do it. There are no pictures, and it doesn't say what to do at the very end. So I just took the liberty of throwing it all together and decorating it or plating it like this. So isn't that gorgeous? Moment of truth, everybody. A little bit of the kale and the salsa. Oops, chicken. Mmm. Mmm, mmm, mmm. Mmm. Trying to get all the flavors of the kale and the capers and the tomatoes along with the chicken and turmeric. Mmm. It's so good, and it tastes so healthy. This is definitely one I'll make again, now that I know a little bit of what I'm doing, sort of. I don't know. This is so good. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and of course follow me on social media. You'll find me at Catenya. I want to tell you real quick about this apron. So the full apron looks like this. It's like a halter. So cute. This is handmade by my sister, and it's vintage. So each piece is from a different piece of fabric. This is from a dress of my grandmother's, and this is from, I think, pillowcases. And then the very bottom, the lace is also from pillowcases as well. So it's one of a kind. Ties in the back like this. You can bring it around front if you like. But I love this apron. I love the mix of prints and patterns. So I'm gonna give this one away. So in the comments, like the video, follow me on Instagram. That enters you into the contest to win this vintage one-of-a-kind apron. Thank you so much for watching on this episode, work from home episode of the Mom Who Can't Cook Show. I'm Catenya McHenry. I'll see you next time.